3K.
Hold on, let's see what Travis clicks on. Here we
Men's
go.
3K.
Men's 3K. This is known as the Gordon Mack Invite. All of his favorite runners are here. You got James West, Morgan Beadlescomb, Charles Hicks from
Stanford and Great Britain.
and
Great
went
Britain.
to high school in.
America.
Good. Jordy Beamish, Sam Parsons, Wesley Kiptu, Connor Mance, Drew Hunter, Luis Grijalva, Cooper Tier, Cole Hawker, Jeremy Hernandez. Let's just keep going on this whole top 3 picks here. I'm curious what you're gonna go with because I don't know. This one, I mean, you got to say Hawker and Tier are the favorites, but you got Grijalva in there who just ran a mile and made the Olympic final in the 5,000, and Beamish has been running well as well too. So what do you go? What are you going with here?
Well, first of all, I want to mention
And Drew Hunter.
Nico Young was in this race, but then pulled out and is now running a mile at UW. So
Mm,
not sure what Mike Smith is cooking up because he still is running some guys in the B mile here in Millrose, but I thought that was interesting that Nico was going to run the 3K here, but now is just doing a mile at Washington. Um,
hmm
but he's not in this race. Who do I think is going to win it? I mean, it's definitely going to be Cole Hawker and Cooper Tier. Like they're going 1-2. I don't see anyone on this list that can defeat them right now. I mean, if Luis Grijalva would have like won that mile against Nico Young and ran like 4 flat at altitude, then I would
hmm
be like Luis Grijalva could upset a Cooper Tier or Cole Hawker. But I'd say Hawker won Tier 2, and
hmm
then you know maybe Grijalva 3. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Beamish is more of a miler, but he can get extended a bit. Charles Hicks is an unknown. I feel like Charles Hicks might be better in a 10K than a 3K. Drew
Yeah.
Hunter, you're like, is an unknown. Connor Mance, also like more 10K than 3K. Kip 2, he doesn't have that much of a kick.
Yeah.
So I'm not really putting my faith in a Kip 2 kick. I think the safest bets though are Hawker, Tier, Grijalva in that order. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with Hawker number one. Until I see someone straight up out kick him, I'm not picking against him. I mean, he got 6th in the Olympic final, and that race was strung out early. And obviously, that was a race that featured Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Timothy Chariot, who are not in this field. So I'm gonna go with Hawker. Just I haven't seen him really have a bad race in a long time. So I'm gonna go with him. Like Tier has run really well too, but he got 4th at the trial. Like we saw, all right, at least we know the limits of his speed. With Hawker against this type of field, I think he's comfortable with the pace going out really fast and holding on and closing well. I think he's comfortable with it going out reasonably well, and I think he's good with it going out slow. Obviously, it's Millrose, so it's not going to be too slow. I think all of it points in the direction of Cole Hawker. Tier, we know less about, ran the cross country season, but I think he's a good pick for top 3. I would put Beamish in the top 3 for sure. And then I think the wild card here is someone like Hunter as well, and Charles Hicks. Hicks was good in the fall.
You're just naming the entire field. You
No, I
found a way to
said
like say all 14 names and
no.
consider them
I,
all wild cards and or favorites.
I did not. I did not mention James West, which is rare for me because it gives me the opportunity to bring up the worst call in NCAA track and field history when James West was DQ'd from the West prelims. I didn't mention his name until now. I'm picking Hawker, and then I'll go Beamish, and then I'll go Tier. But I think that I said an interesting person I'm watching for is Drew Hunter. Coaching change, all that stuff. I'm a storylines guy,
Just the,
Gordon. You know me,
we
storylines
sh-
guy.
we should refer to James West as James West prelims. That'll be good.
That's see, but that comes across as being mean when I
No,
have
he's
his
a great
bank.
athlete. He's great at. We're pro James West prelims. We're not anti James West. Um,
Banksy says in the chat, "What is with you guys giving Mance no credit?"
what
I just think
credit does he deserve? He's
I
a
just
he's a half marathoner now. Like we're
I
supposed to
think
think he's going to
3Ks.
win the 3K here. Come on.
Yeah, listen, and there's a difference between picking someone to win and giving him no credit. Um, yeah, he's a longer distance guy. I think if Mance could get in the top half of this field, I think it's a great result for him. This is a big jump
Yeah.
down in his best distance.
Also, it's kind of interesting that Mance is doing this now that I think about that. Because you know how we've been like harping on like Mance, go to the roads, go to the roads, go to the roads. And then like he's like, okay, I'm gonna run the Millrose 3K indoor. Like it's not really the roads. That's
Yeah,
like the exact opposite of like doing a indoor 3K.
yeah.
Um, like you're not seeing Galen Rupp doing the Millrose indoor meet to prepare for his summer of road racing. You know, he's a
I'm
road
telling
racer.
you, he joined it
So
because these are all the people that Gordon has talked the most about over the last 3 to 4 years are all in one race. That's why he got an invite from the meet director because
so
that's the
because
prerequisite for
Gordon's
this
gonna be
field.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Women's 3K. Women's 3K.